Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Frostbyte. Today, we're going to be talking about this item right here. Now, the other stuff is just there for display. It's the stuff in the middle. Now, it's April 1st, but I can promise you this. Nothing that I'm going to be talking about today is a joke. However, the entire scenario feels like one, and I'll explain. So, why am I talking about this package right here? Well, because I was really looking forward to getting these 4 silver coins. And they are coins. They're triangle coins. And they represent or commemorate shipwrecks. Now, I am a lover of ship coins. I absolutely adore these. And the set, which I purchased for a fairly good price, actually a very good price, from Stacking Surfer, was something that I was looking forward to getting to. And the package finally arrived. But what is it about this package that's unique? You might not see this, so I'm going to put a little bit of a zoom on this particular thing, and I'm going to show you something else that happens when I go to the tracking for this. So again, we're talking about this right here. Now later on, I'm going to be doing a video about each one of these individual coins. So if you do that, that link is going to be up here in the corner somewhere, so make sure that you're checking that out. All right, let's dig in to the interesting piece about this package. Now, I already told you that it came from Stacking Surfer. And if you don't know, Stacking Surfer lives in California. And he sent me this package. And from the time the package was at the distribution center to be shipped to the time that it arrived was only about 8 days. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's go to the USPS site and I'll show you exactly what's going on. So here's the tracking information, and you can see that it was delivered March 24th, 2025 at 9:02 a.m. Now, as I go through here, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on See All Tracking History. And you're going to see this opens up, and it's going to tell them they delivered to my P.O. Box in Helotes on March 24th, 2025. Now, this is important. So as I scroll down, you're going to see something. Now, this is the package, and each one of these was marked by a different transit authority as it was going through its shipping. Now, it originated March 18th, 2025. But here's the catch. That's when it left the Anaheim Distribution Center. That's not actually when it was accepted, as stated here. See, the tracking information on this particular sheet is wrong. It's been corrected. It's actually been updated. And I have proof of that when I go back to show you the package. And we'll show you that in just a minute. So you can see this particular package. And it arrived at the distribution center, quote unquote, arrived. It actually departed at March 18th, 2025 at 7:11 in the evening. And then it went through its rigors. Now, if you have ever sent a package from California to Texas, you know there's only 2 distribution centers it'll get to before it gets to its final one. And that is, it goes from LA to San Antonio, and then it arrives at its destination. But there's a ton of other spots inside here that don't talk about exactly where it went or why it went there. So why is this so interesting? Well, you see the tracking information. Again, it's here. You can look up this tracking information if you want to. There's nothing in here that'll be of any surprise or any notice to anybody. But let's get back to this. And what I want to do is I want to zoom in a little bit and really focus on the element that is this particular package. Now, when we look at this package, we're going to come down here. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to zoom in, and I want you to look at the top portion of this label. Now, what I'm looking at, I'm going to bring this down just a little bit, is right here. What's the date on that? See, this coin sat at the distribution center in Anaheim for 10 months. Hidden. Now, you should see something else on this coin that should trigger a little bit of question. Why in the world would they mark hazmat on this particular coin? Well, the fact of the matter is, I called Surfer and he's like, I don't know. But this brought to me an opportunity to talk to you guys about some of the do's and don'ts regarding shipping. Now, one thing you always want to make sure you do is validate and verify your labels. You want to make sure that the information is accurate. Check your to and your from. Make sure you have the addresses correct. If you're going to be sending precious metals, gold, silver, numismatics, if you're going to be sending any kind of bullion, you want to make sure that you don't do a couple things. Number one, you don't want to put coins or bullion or silver or gold or numismatics or collectibles on the label. That only raises suspicion, and it's very likely that your package could disappear. So you never want to add those words to the names or to the destination of your labels. The second thing is, I think a lot of the problem could have been rectified if they would have identified that it said hazmat. Well, remember, I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to click on this little element again, and you look through here, you're going to see tons and tons and tons of stops. Well, when you look at this particular aspect, you see that it said ground transport only. So not only did it sit in its facility for 10 months before it was touched. We'll get to maybe why. We actually don't have the bottom line, but we'll get to that in just a second. But each one of these stops indicates a place in which the truck had to stop, offload, transfer, reload, and go to the next location. So it was quite a little adventure for this particular package. And again, the routing number, the tracking number is here if you want to look at it. That's open for everybody. Feel free to look at it. But when we look at this again a little bit closer, you can clearly see that the date of departure, the date of creation, the date it got dropped off was May 13th, 2024. But the question is, why did it sit there for so long? Did it get lost in a bin? Or did it have to go into some sort of quarantine? But this raises a whole bunch of other questions. If it had to go into quarantine, why wasn't I notified that they were holding my package? Why wasn't Surfer notified that this is listed as hazmat and that they were holding his package for review? Why did the package arrive without ever being opened? Now, I'm sure they probably scanned it, but why would it sit there for so long without providing any further information? Also, if they deemed that this was hazmat, how come no additional forms would have had to have been filled out? See, there's a lot of questions that come from this particular package, and this is why it's extremely important that you check and make sure the labels are correct. Well, I did get my coins, and again, as you'll see, they're absolutely fabulous. They're gorgeous coins. And if you look, the position of this one is actually correct. The ship's design is pointed downwards. Unlike this, they're done like this for a very specific reason, and that's because these are all shipwrecks. So all of them should actually have the orientation of this. And that shows that they are, in fact, shipwrecks. It's a really neat set, and I got a really good price from Stacking Surfer. So Surfer, much appreciation, brother, for doing this for me. But I wanted to share with you this little adventure on none other than April Fool's Day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Frostbyte. If you've enjoyed this and you learned something, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that share. Make sure you comment down below. And join me on more numismatic adventures. We'll talk to you later. Have a great one, and I will see you in the streams. Take care.